Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Dreams, Visions, and Apparitions and pre-party for the blue party.
Pre debate party. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
pre-debate party. So, welcome everybody. And we have Carolyn and Peter Booker. The fabulous Bookers are here tonight. Yay. We're so excited to have you. Diana.
Mhm. Very nice.
Oops. Sorry about that. That's me again, because once is not enough. Diana, hi, honey. How are you?
Hi, baby doll. How are y'all?
I'm good. I'm good. And Kelly, we're so happy you're here. Hello, beautiful.
Mhm.
Yay. And dun, 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 dun.
And
Allie.
look who. Woo! Woohoo! Kamala 2024.
Right?
Right?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly said that.
Harris Waltz.
Harris Waltz. Yay.
Kamala.
Who are you voting for?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to vote this year. No.
I mean,
Right? Why?
Right.
Why would we? Yeah, it's interesting now, isn't it? It's going to be fun. That we're
It
real
is.
excited about tonight.
We are.
So everybody's coming in. Hey Jay. Hey Jen.
And the wonderful
Ness,
Terry Renner, of course.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Terry, and we've got our blue background tonight. So, Kim B and Rossi, hello, and Jenny, everybody. So, anybody that wants a reading tonight, please put it in all caps if you can. And but if you can't, I'm still going to look for it. Hey, Charlie, KK. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're getting packed now. So,
Okay.
and Tyler likes it that way. So,
Yes.
very,
That's
very happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you guys have a dream this week that we want to talk about, or?
Diana probably did.
Well, I had one that actually was last week, but we were so busy with questions, I didn't bring it up. But my husband and I had owned an avalanche. And, you know, since he's crossed over, that truck shows up in dreams periodically. And I had been out doing other things throughout my dream on this mission, and he showed up in it. And in the end, the whole dream is right now, I can't remember, but in the end, he was sitting in the truck with me. He was in the driver's seat. He had his arm around me, and the way he was talking to me was words of support and kindness and all the things that he should have said while he was on Earth. And we were flying in it. We were up in the clouds. And it's like he stopped to park and pulled my chin to look at him and said, well, here's my ride. I got to go now. And he exited, and I haven't gotten any connection with him since. Did he make an ascension? How do you see this? Because I want to say, oh my God, he's you know, an angel gets his wings. He's moved, or did he reincarnate? What school is he in from there?
he's gone up.
He's gone up.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, Diana, this was him coming to you to say he regrets not being more support for you back in the day. Wish he had been in the driving seat. And obviously was holding you whilst he was driving as well. This was him saying, I'm sorry.
Okay. Sometimes, you know, you're just too close to it, and then ego starts to play. And so I couldn't make a solid judgment on it.
Yeah. It's too close.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
too close.
It was his way of saying goodbye. And
Yeah. Like next time round.
Mhm.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like this is, wait, that's it? Goodbye. Just like the old days.
I was thinking it was a dream of the truck. You had the truck in the dream.
Uh-huh.
It was a vehicle. It was a vehicle to come through, a vehicle to provide the message.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody was driving it though. It was just sitting there, or was he
No,
driving
no,
it?
he was driving it.
He was driving it.
He was driving it, and we were in space. We were in
Okay.
space surrounded by clouds, and I didn't see what pulled up to that he got into because of the clouds. I
Uh-huh.
could hear that there was something there. Didn't sound like a normal car or a motorcycle for that matter. So, you know, all of that. But the other thing is there is an avalanche, a red one, just like ours, same year and everything. And it suddenly disappeared. I haven't seen it anywhere. And
Okay.
normally it's in town because the guy works in town, and it's parked at his building. And so I'm just, it's like, okay, that's another sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer around. And
Oh yeah.
you know,
But he's driving the car. He was driving the car, so he's made the decision that he's going to move on.
yeah. And
Yeah,
well, and
'cause
he
he's
got out of
retired.
the car and went with somebody else because what he said, because when he crossed over, we kept the vehicle, my son and I,
Oh, okay.
and we sold it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's not the guy who owns it in town. But
Okay.
it is of an age. It's an avalanche truck, that one that you could convert. And it is of an age to be, you know,
Yeah.
fighting the dust, because
Right.
as great as the idea was, there were things about it that certainly can't hold up to this weather if it didn't do well in Virginia. So,
Sure. Yeah. Oh. Wow.
I get he's really leveled up, and I get that he's got a lot of regrets from his time on Earth. And I did pull a card, and I got empathy, that he now is feeling empathy.
Wow. You
Did you
both
get
got-
empathy too, Terry?
Yes, she did.
What? Wow. And you look, there's the clouds and the moon and everything
Yeah.
up there. And
Yeah.
that it was he's almost like he's proud of himself, and he's so proud of you that he wanted to connect with you to let you know that he's been doing the work, and really, yes, I just got validation that he's been doing the work, and he wanted to reconnect with you just to let you know to how proud he is of you, and that empathy is
Freedom.
coming through. Freedom.
He's recognizing your freedom.
thank you.
I think he was sorry that you had to do everything you did, because everybody doesn't know, but Diana took care of her ex-husband until he passed away. And there aren't very many people that would do that.
And I just heard that this it wasn't fair.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I got the chills. So,
me too.
Oh, but it's what a beautiful dream.
It is a
Diana.
beautiful message. It
Well,
is. Yes.
It was, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing was like, okay, because this is my job. That's what I do. This is how I work anyway. But,
Right.
you know, it's like, I didn't expect that to happen.
But you notice that he had you close enough to the steering wheel that when he exited, you could get a hold of the truck and you could navigate yourself.
Yeah. Wow.
Hi, Valerie.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a blessing.
It's
Yeah.
final closure. It's
Yep.
not that I won't hear from him, but
Yeah.
it's going to be different now.
It'll
will
be way.
Yeah.
He's got
And-
so much gratitude for you.
And I think that the fact your son is on his way to see you is very important in this whole scenario, even though this was maybe last week you had the dream, but
Yeah.
it's like almost like a full circle moment. And yeah, wow.
You're muted, Terry.
Are you guys going to do something to honor him?
Well, we are coming into the time. He's been gone 5 years. He died in May. That was his 5th anniversary. And through this time was when it became very evident that this was his last Christmas. There's no coming back from this. There's no chance, no choice.
Yeah.
And so we were in that kind of a position. And I'm sure it's going to come into play, especially when we, see Willie and listen to some of the music we all
Absolutely.
jam with, right? Especially if Allison and Robert Plant show up, because
Right.
if he's feeling better, they'll be there too.
I'm hearing that song, Don't Bogart that Joint, my friend. Maybe that's how he wants to be honored.
That's awesome.
That
That's
might be quite fitting for entertainment only, everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Oh.
Well, that's just beautiful. So beautiful.
Well, thank you all for giving me
Yes.
such beautiful input too, because
Yeah.
when you're too close, you're too close.
Well, you do so much for everybody here,
You do.
Diana.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. She's amazing. Oh,
She,
you
we
are.
love you. That's
Yeah,
right.
we do.
Mhm.
So
We see it.
beautiful.
Thank you. I love you guys
Happy
too.
Paris,
You.
only happy Paris.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda Kennedy is a new member, and so is Amanda Carrion.
I know. Isn't that
Yay.
great?
Oh, well,
Thank you.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am also a member, and I don't get there often, but when I do, I'll tell you what, this woman is a professor, a college professor for I don't know how many colleges and how many degrees, but when you talk,
Mm.
and it's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you, my dear. Thank you.
It is.
Gee,
It really
appreciate
is.
it. Kelly
Amazing
is,
wisdom, Allie.
and so
amazing
is Carolyn. Thank you. Thank you,
Mhm.
guys. I love you guys. Yeah.
Well, and I keep trying to join.
I know, but you don't have the right. Yeah.
It doesn't
And-
do it anymore. I used to be able to join by going to the .com.
Uh-huh.
That's not working right now. I
I
can't.
don't understand that.
Oh.
Okay.
Me
I wish I
either.
could do something for you, but
Yeah.
I know.
I'll mail you
All
a
right.
check.
There you go. Yeah, right. Okay. So Motivational Monday. I keep
Mhm.
getting these dreams about my stepdad walking into his house, and he was open arms, even though I left on bad terms. There was a lot of childhood trauma with him. What's going on?
Oh,
Motivational Monday, I'm guessing that he's on the other side.
right.
So, yeah.
I hope because I'm sensing he realizes all the shit he gave you, and he's coming to make amends, and he's sorry that because on the other side, you pretty much know what's going.
Yep.
And
you know the
dreams
crap you did.
are visitations. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think, Carolyn and Peter?
I think there's a song. If I could just hold you again.
Mhm.
My father.
It-
Dance with my father again.
No. It's what do you think I would do at this moment?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh
Feel your
yeah. I know exactly what song you're talking about.
yeah. I'd fall down on my knees
Fall down on my knees.
on
Yeah.
your walk,
That's right.
hold you.
Just to hold you again. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Wow.
said he's still here.
Oh, he's still here.
Interesting.
It is a he. Motivational is a he, just so you know. Not that it.
Okay.
Consciously, but
Yeah.
Oh,
he
thank you.
regrets,
Mhm.
what happened.
Father still hug the sons.
Yep. Well, and it doesn't matter, I think, if he's here or not here, because it's his higher self that's communicating with you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sense he's saying, have patience with me. I didn't know what I was doing at the time. And, he's very sorry about that. And he's surrendering to the idea that he did a really, not a very good thing for you at that time. Wow.
Is he?
I get he's regretting. He's having regrets of the time that he's lost with you,
Sure.
and that it's really starting to weigh heavy on his heart. And because you're his dad, and just because that tie has been broken, you guys, there's still that connection. And so I'm getting the feelings that he's remorseful, but he's really regretting the time that he's lost with you.
I got forgive, but this is what he is asking of you. Is he a burly kind of a guy, like stocky, and perhaps at one time, if not still, had like a full beard? Because I keep seeing this face.
Okay.
And his soul is, the rising energy is his soul. So he knows at this time in his life, things are, things start to gel up, and he needs to do some repair work in order for his soul to find peace when his day does come. So I think that if there is a possibility, it wouldn't hurt to reach out to him to see if everything's okay, or reach out to someone else first to see if everything's okay with him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Is he she said he is skinny and
Always
shaved,
shaved. Okay, then this person's not for you,
he
obviously.
says. Yeah, well, I got the same card as Kelly. I got forgive. Was it Kelly? Was it you?
No,
Oh,
it is.
you,
Yeah,
Diane.
I got
Yeah,
forgive.
Okay.
yeah, that's
Wow.
right.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's asking for, there's a part of him that's asking for forgiveness, and they're saying that forgiveness is for you, Motivational Monday. Like for it's a gift for you to give yourself, to let it go. Because in his high self, he knows that he did wrong. And even if he can't do that with his ego self while he's in the spirit or in this body,
his higher self knows wasn't a good
Yeah.
situation. He says he's had these dreams on and off over a period of time. So it's not just one dream. So it is an issue with Motivational Monday, that Motivational Monday, your higher self is saying, I would really love to make peace with this. Because if we don't forgive, we hold the burden. And if you can somehow find a way to forgive him, even if it's just, you don't have to see him, you can just say, speak out and say you forgive him. And if you honestly can, you can move on and feel free, because anytime we're upset, or, we're tied to somebody that way. And that makes it harder for us. So,
yeah.
And remember that it's called the past for a reason.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He says, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's past you.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, I have a hard time reaching out to people that have caused so much mental pain to me. He and my mom were both instigators to domestic violent fights, which I've seen a lot as a child. Yeah. You don't have to talk
You don't need to see him. No.
Yeah.
You don't need to see either one of them.
No.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
I have taken these courses about this for me personally. And you can write him a letter, and you can call him every horrible name in the book and say, but I forgive you.
Yeah. And then burn it. And then burn it. Right.
Yeah. It's not like you have to like him.
Right.
And you certainly don't have to like what he did. But yeah.
And that soul card could pertain to you as well then. And if I may, because while I was just shuffling, star guidance came out. So let the stars guide you. Let
Mm.
your higher self, let your guides and guardians tell you which way is the best way.
Yeah.
True. Yep.
Yeah. Always. Always.
Is your mother still with him? Because she's forgiven him.
Oh, she is. Mm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So if they can forgive each other,
Hmm.
don't hold on to it. Let it
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
It just doesn't serve you. You don't need
No.
to hold on to that anger anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a great way to put it, Mary. Motivation. Yeah. Forgiveness is for your healing. No need to
That's right.
reconcile.
That's right.
Right.
Absolutely.
That is
Mhm.
concise.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that. It's,
Yes.
I think we're all being called to let go of all those things
I think
that we
you're
were
right.
holding on to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, KK. I had a vision of a portal made of stone with a hooded woman standing in the doorway on the other side. I realized it was Mother Mary. She stretched her hand out to me and pulled me through the portal. Oh my God.
Oh, KK, that's so beautiful. Wow.
I had that dream last week.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
kidding you. My
I
book
believe
is in the other room with the dogs and everything, but I had that dream last week. I've got it.
Okay.
It's in
Yep.
the pages. Oh my gosh, KK.
Yeah. And you know this happens because we're all connected.
Yeah.
And Diana's the real connector. She goes into lots of dreams.
Knock, knock. I'm coming in. Put your clothes on.
How beautiful is it? I was thinking about the fact that when we went over to Avalon at the very, very beginning of this series, we all met in Avalon, and weren't we all wearing hooded capes and things like that?
Right?
Yeah.
And so
Everybody
when,
had a
when she was
headdress.
when Terry was reading that, I thought of you. I really did. And
Wow.
it was
Good.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Because I could see my drawing
Yeah.
just as she was saying it.
Sure.
Well, that's when I heard a hooded woman standing in the doorway, my thought immediately went to you, Diana.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Um, KK says, once I was through, I saw sunlight shining through tree leaves. I sat up and saw a beautiful garden. I felt as if it was the Garden of Eden.
I'm so full with chills. Chills,
Yeah.
chills, chills. Yep.
Yeah.
She's showing you how much she loves you.
Mhm. KK's had a lot of pain, and she also has gone through a lot of. She hasn't had a job. But she's going through a lot of pain. Her back, and
Oh.
and so yeah, she needs this validation more than anybody I know. So that's wonderful.
So beautiful. And that sunlight through the trees.
Mhm.
That's what I always see as the veil kind of looking like, especially if it's raining and the sunlight's
Mhm.
coming in through the
Right.
trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
And frequencies. You can see the frequencies sometimes, pulsating through the leaves and the branches and whatnot.
Yeah.
I get that was really almost like a miracle that you needed, that she provided healing, and I get that you manifested it. I pulled the manifest card. So you manifested this, and she brought
Mhm.
the flow. You got manifest too?
You can't make this stuff up. people.
No. And then the last one I got was calm. That
Mhm.
she knew that you would feel in this dream, that you would feel calm.
Oh, you got that.
What?
Yeah. But I also pulled two cards. I got forgive and calm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that light through the trees could be light codes?
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Okay.
Because,
Um,
Mhm.
Callie, how many of those are you wearing now and doing like coding in my dreams?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh, right. That's exactly it.
Right?
Yeah.
And you guys got flow. The other card I got was release.
Okay. And I had intuition. That's what I got. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there was no pain on the other side.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
No pain, no physical pain, no emotional pain, and a lot of love.
Oh, honey. That's so sweet, KK. Well, that's when the party starts for an empath. When somebody
Yep.
when there's tears.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
know.
that's when we know that we're
It's
really
a good release for you, KK.
Yeah.
You just have been holding in everything and the pain, and Mother Mary wants you to know that you're not alone. Yeah. That's
so
beautiful.
beautiful.
And you just
So
pulled
beautiful.
the release card, Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now she's having the release.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So beautiful, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next. Okay. Christine. Blessings, friends. My 84-year-old mom was sound asleep and was awoken by a voice saying, I will. And then a few months later was woken up by the same voice saying, I love you. Do you know who this is?
Her father.
Oh, her father. Oh.
I'm really getting male energy there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Wow.
Maybe you're the burly dude
Maybe.
that I was seeing, you know?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got immerse, and I'm thinking that your mother what is immersed in the story of her life. When you get to a certain age, you tend to reflect on a lot of things. I think you do anyway. When, there are people that do even younger than 84. But when you get to that point, you're reflecting back, and it could be that maybe she was reflecting on her childhood or her time with her dad. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I get I get it was your dad too. And I pulled a card and I got observe. So, she's hearing the messages, but I think you could pass on to her, Christine, that, she could, if she starts, looking for signs, she's probably going to see them too.
Wow.
Hello.
Well, I got immerse.
That's what I had.
Exactly. And nourish.
Oh.
So all of that is coming in to nourish her at this time in life, thinking of all of these things because, especially when you get to be 84, you begin to think about all of the things you've done, witnessed, accomplished, been involved with, people you've known.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And the I will is her father said, I want you to always love me. And she said, I will.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And that's why he came back and said, I love you.
Oh.
Oops.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. I was trying to star this one, Ness, and I pulled it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Christine, Kelly, did you have anything else to say to Christine?
No, I just
No.
other than I think that was her mom's husband that came through, that
Yeah.
validation. And then I got the card observe that, not only is she hearing that if she keeps looking, she's going to see signs of him too.
The other thing I'm getting is that when we're ready to transition, and I'm not suggesting she's like ready today, but we're always wondering who's going to meet us when we go to the other side. And, it could be that too was I will. I'll always love you, and I will be there. I will be there. You don't have to worry. There's a lot of older people who actually, they either don't go to church or they don't have any religious thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, I'm like 80 years old, and I want to make sure that I go to the right side, so it's always, we do think about our mortality that way at times.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Christine.
Mhm.
Okay, now we have a two-parter from Ness.
Okay.
Ness dreamed this morning a person from the past came back and offered me an opportunity. I was surprised by the opportunity, and someone else said they would want to, but I didn't. Okay, and let me find the other part of it.
Well, I think it's at the top.
Oh,
near the-
okay, I just got, yeah. Okay. The person told me about how much fun I would have doing it. Very cups like. Okay, I can see that, the three
Mhm.
cups. And I was like, that is not a good reason to do
Mhm.
it. And I declined. What was is y'all read on this? What about it?
Okay.
Hmm.
Offered you an opportunity. What did you feel about this person? I'm sensing you, maybe they were untrustworthy, or you've had a experience with them before and they were kind of shady, or, I mean, I'm wondering what you felt about the person.
Yeah.
You got that, Carolyn?
Yeah, I'm feeling that there's a lack of trust
Okay.
between her and the person that was trying to get her to do something.
Uh-huh.
There's a lack of trust between the two.
Okay.
And she doesn't.
Okay. Wishy-washy is what
Yeah.
they were. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
it was like you can decide, and you're like, no thanks. So what does that tell me? That you are setting boundaries, and you can say no if that's what you want to say, and that's what you did. And what is fun
Mhm.
is what's fun to you may not be fun to me.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I got, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you
That's
said-
all right. I just pulled one card. It was synchronicity. Mhm.
Well, I got, first off is regrets. That was your first instinct. No, if I do this, I've got any regrets coming my way, right?
Yep.
The Nine of Swords. Then I got the Five of Swords.
Uh-huh.
This is them losing this battle with you, trying to get you, suck you in to their way of doing things.
Yeah.
And you used your judgment.
Good girl.
They held on to much
Yeah.
smoother waters by
Yeah.
not following the other,
The other.
by sticking to yourself, your own guns.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon my phrase there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go with what your convictions are.
Yep.
And
See, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
KK just said something about me, and I just said regrets. But we are definitely being connected in some way, KK. We need to talk. Send
Okay.
me an email.
Okay.
Kelly, did you?
I pulled 3 cards and it was really interesting. They're pretty similar. I got obviously you got asked to do something. I pulled a request that they asked to do it, and the next card I got was impulse. So your guys and your angels are glad you didn't act on your impulse. And the last card I got was purpose, that you stuck with what you knew and what what you believed in your heart, your purpose. So yeah, that's
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yep.
Allie, you went?
I did. KK says Ness is too smart to fall for the trickery. I just wanted to pass that on because that was a good one. Go
I
ahead,
love
Terry.
that.
Yeah,
I
go
love
ahead.
that. Well,
Yeah.
I got, this is part of your healing, Ness.
Oh, yeah.
Your healing.
Yeah.
From everything that happened or whatever situation it was that connected to that.
Mhm.
And And this shows you how far you've come.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Yeah. Learning to be smarter, right?
There you go. There you go.
Smarter than the average bear.
And this is what we keep doing until we the wisdom comes in about, is coming in
Yeah.
for you.
Mhm.
And that's what makes us wise women. So,
Yeah.
or wise men.
Wise guy, hey?
Wise guy.
And he's the wise guy, all right.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
What are you, a wise guy or something?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry cheese! So I just got a drop down that said a G2 is coming to Michigan, and that means Northern Lights.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. Right in time for your
Lucky.
son. There you go.
Yeah,
You can howl at the
I
moon.
hope it comes
You
this
can.
far south.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, Mary Starshine. I had a dream a couple of days ago that 45 got sprayed by a skunk on his golf course. Hopefully for
Probably.
permission.
Probably smell better than he does normally.
Well, isn't he the
Or the
skunk?
skunk ran away really fast.
Down here, that's what it was.
Oh, Mary, that's a hoot. Oh
That
my
is-
I
God.
love
That
it.
is classic, right?
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, if you heard Adam Kinzinger talking on it's Jimmy Kimmel, I think, or one of those shows, and
Uh-oh.
he was asking him what he smelled like, and he said, "Well, sort of like makeup products, BO, and butt."
Ooh.
So
Tell him
skunk
like it
revenge.
is.
There you go, Charlie. Skunk revenge. I love it. Thank you, Mary, for dreaming that. There you
Yeah,
go.
Mary.
Yep.
Yeah.
She woke up smiling.
I bet you did.
I love it.
I'd wake up laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smiling
Jay.
and
I feel
brushing
for
her
skunk too.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lacey Gray.
All right.
I had a
Hello,
dream
Lacey.
of a man. Do you know her?
No, I'm just saying hello to her because I don't
Oh.
recognize the name before. So
I don't-
welcome. Yeah.
I don't either. Yeah, welcome because I
Well,
love
glad
your
you
name.
found us. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a dream of a man telling me that if I fill my own cup, that I fill my own cup. It was so
Mhm.
real. I thought it had to be one of my friends, but no one told me that. I feel as if it may have been a guide of mine. Any insight?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the old, sage wisdom from the Chinese, which is that you have to empty your cup in order to get more room to fill it again. And so, it's a beautiful metaphor for life because it reminds me also of, you have a closet full of clothes and you can't fit any more in. So that means you have to take some out that you never wear, that you're keeping for no reason, so that you have room, make room for new things to come in. And so that's a beautiful dream. That's a wonderful dream.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Really beautiful. Lacey.
So
It
I
does-
get
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
everybody. No, you guys go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. I believe it was a guide,
Mhm.
and I believe this is your own path to being the high priestess yourself,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, next card I got was the star card. And what does she hold in her hand? Right? The beaker.
Right.
To fill and to
Yeah.
empty
Correct.
and to maintain hope.
Yep.
And riding into town successfully by filling your own cup. So it was your own sage wisdom coming back
Yes.
to you from your guides.
Could have been a past life. You heard that.
I was just going to say that. It's
Yeah.
from life.
Awesome.
She was a monk.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
She was a monk.
A monk. Okay. Perfect. Yes.
Ah.
And she's
Yeah.
brought that knowledge a little at a time forward.
That's awesome. I love that.
Did you go, Kelly?
I think it was this man just wanting to share some wisdom with you that there's a saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. And so there's so many times where we're giving, and we forget to give. We expend all that energy to other people that we forget to give energy back to ourselves and fill our cup. And so I get that it was just, it's a reminder of just self-care, Lacey, that, make sure that you fill your cup up so you can pour into others' cups.
Mm-hmm.
So
Perfect.
true.
Wow. Amazing. Allie, did you go?
I did. I mean,
Oh.
it was mostly that adage that
Oh,
that probably came from being a monk. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I love that. I got that's your inspiration. So, harmony coming in for you, Lacey. So, there's a piano on there and all the harmony coming out. But that's what you're living in now. That's what you're being asked to fill your cup. So, I love that.
Me
It's
too.
beautiful.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Growth. All right. Next,
Mhm.
we have Charlie C., Sage of Fire.
Ah,
I was in the
great.
kitchen, former cook, chef, and server came in and asked, "Can you make water on the fly?" It's not organic anymore. Most interesting to me, your
Oh.
insights.
Can you make water on the fly? Is it okay if it's yellow?
Sounds good.
Wow.
Wow.
I pulled a
Oh,
card and I got prepare.
okay.
Prepare. So, and the first thing that comes to my mind, Charlie, is that, to make sure maybe, that you're drinking enough water, that you have enough water on hand, and that you are prepared. But, with the high temperatures that we've been having, it's really important to drink a lot of water. The organic, that could be, to make sure that you're drinking, an upgraded water with maybe some electrolytes, too in it.
Yeah, it's true. So I get here a little different approach. I'm thinking at this point that this person who came in, whether it was the cook, the chef, or the server, is inspired by you and thinks that I won't say you walk on water, but I was thinking that perhaps they admire the work that you've done in the past in some, and if it's a person, if it's that you are cooking and you were in the kitchen doing the work, that you don't give yourself enough credit, perhaps. And you know how some people make that joke, I don't even know how to boil water, but there's some gratitude coming through in this particular dream is what I got. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
You're working on the environment
Yes.
because I was saying it's not organic anymore. And they want you to help make it organic once again.
Uh-huh.
I pulled the Five of Cups, and I see this as the former cook, the chef. All right. And I see him as like, okay, I'm done. I'm the one who can't even boil water anymore. So he's coming to you. He sees you as the truest knight of all, to the rescue, Knight of Wands, to the rescue. You're innovative, and then of course you can create this. You know how to create this. So like Kelly had said, with the addition of electrolytes or whatever, You know, you can make water with a piece of plastic and a rock and a couple of sticks holding it up and a pot to catch it. And then you add something to it. And he sees you as innovative, creative enough to do something like that. So follow this path. This is a
Yeah.
message for you too. Jump into your creativity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful. I got awaken. So
Ah.
this is the time for you to awaken. And water can be consciousness also
True.
in life, but it's like a part of you that it's your higher self awakening. So
hmm
and organic, that it's not organic anymore. Like, sometimes we do muddy the waters, don't we, with our consciousness, especially
We
when we're
do.
on this planet. I mean,
Yeah.
watch the news. There you
Right.
go.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cleaning things up. Yeah.
The other thing I'm thinking of, just when you said the word organic again,
Yeah.
was that sometimes conversations are organic because we don't think about them. They just, you know what I mean? It came across, they say, organically.
Yeah.
And we didn't plan on it. And so I'm just going to throw that idea in there because words really matter. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Annie Bear says water is just that precious lifeblood of the planet.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Yeah. Aw. All right. Let's see. Next.
Thank you, Roots.
Yeah, thanks so much. Liz and Awe.
Ah,
Hello,
Yes.
beautiful.
yay, Liz. I hope you're doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, dear.
Mhm.
Woke up 3 nights in a row with a huge flash of light and a bang. That felt worldwide powerful. No lightning nor explosions nearby. What do you think it means?
Well, first of all, I want to ask you if they were recently, like in this past week or at the end of last week,
Hmm.
because your subconscious self is hearing the solar flares that went off as the impact came to the earth, because they went off. A couple of them went off in the middle of the night on the eastern face. So
Mhm.
that wind is coming in this direction,
Mhm.
bringing the geostorms with it, the impact with it, the KP index, etc.
Mhm.
So quite possibly your ethereal self was witnessing it.
I saw a bright flash of light in the middle of the night. Would have been
Yep.
about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yep.
Illuminated the room.
The one
Yep.
over the Philippines when the asteroid exploded.
I
Yes.
don't know what it was, but it was very bright.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that with
Gone in a flash.
green light. Yeah.
Oh, maybe Charlie says maybe it was protons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that's all part of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Liz, you got I know
What
what
did
you
you
mean.
get, Kelly? What did you get?
I got barrier that
Uh-huh.
you broke the barrier, that you broke through that barrier that was kind of holding you
Yes.
back, and
Yep.
and I got that it it was so powerful, it was bringing the balance back into your life.
Yeah.
And I got adventure. Look at that. It's like
Oh!
they're bringing you along on this adventure. Did you get that, Diana?
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get that. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
So I got, Liz, you're in the flow.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
So, I mean, you're so connected to that
Yeah.
moon and the sun and the stars.
Very much.
It's just like a sonic boom coming in, and I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, we're going to get all these booms, and it's like part of that is coming in through our crown chakra, right?
Right.
But part of it's also physical right now, and it's a lot of energy when you're sensitive.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Energy. Yeah.
Who had barrier?
I did.
Kelly
I
did,
got
yeah.
barrier
Okay.
and I got receive. You're receiving
Oh,
the message.
you're receiving. Yes.
Totally
So,
receiving.
ta-da.
Some downloads.
Mhm.
Yeah. Beautiful. Wow, Liz. Amazing. Get some sleep though.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can.
Right?
Yeah.
JL. Just before I got into my genealogy, I had a dream of teaching tarot to my nieces, an older lady in pioneer type clothing in a wagon. She was speaking to me in a different tongue. Is she an ancestor? That's really cool.
It is.
Yeah.
She's not an ancestor by blood,
Okay.
but it's someone you knew in a former lifetime.
Hmm. Wow.
And she was a teacher.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm thinking gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
You took the song right out of my brain.
She was
Uh-huh.
teaching
Yeah.
that to you
To you. Yeah. And in the wagon.
in
yeah,
the wagon.
In
Yeah.
the wagon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow. Wow.
I can't add anything more except that my card was synchronicity.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
And I
gypsies,
have
tramps, and
calm.
thieves.
Yeah. It's meant to calm you, and perhaps it says patience. I'm thinking it's something you could do, JL. I really believe that you can do this. You've learned it
Oh.
once before, and so it's in there. You already know how to do it. Yeah.
The
What did you
bottom
get?
of the deck is
Surrender.
surrender.
Mhm.
So yeah. And there's that continual moon, that's in this deck. Fabulous.
Mhm. Wow.
Yeah. It seems like something you've done before. Definitely. I feel like it's a past life.
Yeah.
And I keep getting the heal
Mm.
card for everybody. And I feel like we're all going through this big awakening, this healing.
yeah.
And when you start doing that, JL, like I don't know if you've already taken tarot classes or not, but it's going to be remembering. Like Allie said, it's just going to be like,
Mhm. Yeah.
you don't have to learn it. It's just
Yeah.
it's already there.
Her name is Marguerite.
Marguerite. All right.
Marguerite.
Very nice.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. Kelly?
I get that. I think she wanted that to be your pathway, and because I think what she saw was a future in that for you of being able to receive and because I pulled the card, receive and make money by doing that. But I do think too, if you decided to do that now, it's all gonna come right back to you. Because you're doing it in another life.
If you want to do it, yes. You have, I think you have this potential. If you want to do it, go for it. Yeah. Because you have free will. You always have free will.
Always.
Yeah. Amazing. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Welcome, welcome. Lots of people stopping by today. So we haven't said hi to everybody individually, but hello, everybody.
Oh, we've got a lot of folks here today.
Yeah. Craig Dixon. Hello, Craig.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, Craig.
I had a dream where I was walking with all of the people. Tom Hanks. With of all people, Tom Hanks. We were
Okay.
walking along the beach and saw homeless people in poverty. It hurt so much it was overwhelming. Tom cheered up the people. Just
Run,
like you would.
Forrest, run, Forrest, run. Tom Hanks is an ambassador. I really believe he has that, and he's trying to tell you too that you have that same ability to be an ambassador for other people. And he said, you don't need my permission or my, just realize that you have that power as well, Craig. That's what I get from that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tom Hanks is a Virgo. Thanks, Leah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in service.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, Craig's a Pisces, and that's why he would felt it hurt so much.
Oh my gosh, exactly. Because what is an opposition? Nothing but a conjunction at a distance. So there you both were
Right.
working together.
Working together. Yeah. Mhm. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was showing you the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. You tried to feed them and Tom supplied the comedy. Beautiful.
The loaves and fishes.
Yes,
Yeah.
two types of sustenance, right? Laughter
Well,
and
Virgo,
food. Yeah.
right? Virgo is the food,
Right.
and the fishes over here with the little Pisces.
That's
So
right.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And I don't mean to call you. I just the sign, the little fish in the Pisces sign. Not you,
Yeah.
Craig.
Kelly,
He is a
what's your
regular.
answer?
I pulled the immerse card that you were really immersed into the situation, and it obviously struck a nerve, was close to your heart, and it might be, Craig, that it's something that you look into, and because the other card I pulled was approve, and that but there's also got to be a disconnect because you are such an empath. So I mean, if you do look into even going to a shelter and volunteering, I don't think skating is coming up, and that's a big day where they have shelters where you can go and cook and pass out meals to people. Anyway, if this is something that you do choose to do, it's going to be, you're going to have a disconnect from it too, because it is.
It
it'll
is
weigh heavy.
overwhelming work.
It'll be,
Yeah.
it'll
it
weigh
is.
heavy on your heart.
Okay. Oh, so you do Roadrunner Food Bank. So that's why this came up for
Oh,
you.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It is great. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Mhm.
for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you,
doing that.
Craig.
Yeah.
Hi,
I
Eileen.
pulled nourish. So that's exactly what you're doing, Craig.
You're nourishing.
Yeah, and you're nourishing people in chat too. I mean, you're always
Yes.
so giving.
Yeah.
So and helping people. So
Yep.
and always, hi, how are you? Clara says hi, all that. So
Yeah.
definitely that's what you're doing.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
I don't think
We
so.
got it all?
Oh, I gotta relax, but I was looking for the nourish card just to see if it
Oh,
to match. So
Uh-huh.
after the day is done, right?
Right.
You put so much into helping others who are less fortunate. Give yourself some time to be.
yeah. Yeah. Christine is saying, hello, Carolyn and Peter. So good to see you.
Yeah.
Right? We love it when
Yeah.
Carolyn and
We do.
Peter show up.
We do.
Yes.
Tyler
So
sure
you guys
does.
will-
All right. Let's see. T Lynn. Is my newest guide and my door bright light vision connected. Today heard a small children calling to me. Is it common for these things to accelerate once you have contact?
You are open now. Yeah. They're saying, oh, you opened the door and we're so, we're going to send you more. Let's see.
You're ready for a lot of kids.
Oh, wow. Uh-huh.
Oh, right. That was last week, right?
Uh-huh. Kelly?
I honestly think that you leveled up T Lynn, in that I hold on to those horses is what I what I keep hearing, that it's going to be more and more. I know when I first opened up, we were living in Maple Lake at the time, and my husband was working from home and kids were off at school. And I kept going into my husband's office going, "Do you hear the kids? Do you hear the kids?" And it literally, you could hear kids like running around our house. And there'd be several times I would step outside and look and just go, there was no kids. But, that was one of the things that happened to me shortly after I really opened up. And so, yeah, you're gonna be hearing. This is just the start for you, T. Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yep. I got balance. Just make sure you balance out. That's all. If you need a break, you say, okay, tonight, could you just let me rest or whatever it is, because they can be very bossy, especially little kids. Yeah.
Children?
Oh, this is so. This is your initiation. You just went through the initiation with your light through the closet door. And then came in Peregrina, which is following that light, being the light, right? And the fox in its wisdom knows to be silent. In fact, it is only the male fox that barks. The female is silent.
Okay.
And then the last card is the Selkie. So you what you have to do is learn how to pace yourself. Take it out when you're ready for it. Take a break when you can't take it anymore. Dive into the ocean. Dive back into the waters. Allow your inner mermaid to cleanse yourself.
Question. Does that mean that foxes are Republicans?
They better not be.
No, not the ones I raised.
Well, if only the guy can bark and not the girl. Anyway.
Yeah.
Had to
So
throw
they,
that in.
and they
She
sound
does
like
things
this.
quietly.
That's how they do.
Okay.
It's not a normal bark. It's more like they're coughing up a fur ball.
Oh, okay.
Tyler
Tyler
agrees.
agrees.
Yeah. Right. And I loved that there were children on the other side calling to you and calling you mama, because I feel like kids always want to play. And I get that spirit wants you to have fun with this, T. Lynn, and
Yeah.
come at it like a child, like just having a great time with it, enjoy it. It's a beautiful time, but I love that balance because it's real easy to get swept up in it and,
Yep.
and just play all day.
Yep. Let that inner child out.
Yeah. She says, always protect myself. Guy just made sound until Saturday when I think he tried to speak. As soon as I stepped out of the house, chills throughout my meditation time.
Wow. 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 That's fabulous. You are
That
learning
gives
and
me
growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing, T. Lynn. Beautiful.
Right. I like that, Mary Thornberry, because the girl is the sly fox. She needs no words. She's protecting her children and she doesn't want anything to be drawn towards them. And they usually stay together as a family for a year.
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, T. Lynn. Julia. Julia, are you still here, dear? I'm just going to make sure that everybody's here while we're doing them because we're at time now.
Yeah. And everybody wants to see the debate. We know that.
Yeah.
That's why we planned this at this early
Yeah,
time.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
she is.
Here.
Yeah. Good.
Yay. Okay.
Oh.
My brother-in-law died in an accident. I'm so sorry.
That's
And I was told he's able to communicate more with my younger one, but I'm not sure if it's my niece or daughter, as they both feel really close to him.
Okay.
Well, just before the impact, he exited his body,
Uh-huh.
which is quite often will happen in an accident. They will be pulled so they don't feel the
Yeah, the pain.
or anything.
Yeah.
It's both of them actually.
Sure. I got that too. I did.
So,
Yeah, it's both of them he's communicating with.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I get both of them too, Julia.
Right.
Yeah.
I do too, because of the compassion that they have between each other that you have for them.
Yep.
So the message to you is allow that strength of your own intuition
Mm-hmm.
to let you know, to watch when they are getting downloads, dreams, messages of their own from him coming.
You thought that? She says that they thought that. Yep. Yep. Illuminate. These children are going to start hopefully talking to you and illuminate what it is that they're hearing or
Yes.
seeing in a dream or whatever. Yeah.
There you go.
Keep a journal.
yes, that's great. That's great advice. Keep a journal for all the messages that come through.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That'll be very precious to them as they get older.
Oh, so much so. I pulled intuition, and I get both of these girls are very, very intuitive, and the reason he's coming to them is because he can communicate with them. So the advice that Carolyn gave to have them write down the messages, or write down the stuff, because they're both of them are very, very intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I pulled transition. So I feel like this was part of the soul contract for all of them, and you too, Julia. In this lifetime is with him leaving like that, it's going to be them kind of opening their gifts, and you're going to be there to help. So it's going to be huge. Yeah.
That's
She said,
wonderful.
"Thank you so much. I will definitely get them to journal, and they're both home educated." Beautiful.
Perfect.
Oh,
wonderful.
very good.
Mhm.
So they
Beautiful.
be contacted at any time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Amanda Carroll, I just want to throw in, I was in Nicaragua in my dreams this morning. Lucky.
Were you with the Sandinistas? She did
Are you
earlier say
fighting?
she was walking by the beach, and so there's the sand,
Yeah. I
I love
love
that.
that. I love
I
that.
love that, Amanda.
Stop that fighting.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Care
Okay.
Bear.
Care Bear.
Yeah, I go through periods of time where I dream about hidden meeting places carved out of the side of mountains. You have to raft down a river to get to them. Those are always interesting.
Oh,
Whoa.
it reminded me of Shangri-La when I first
Oh.
read that. Yeah. Yeah.
And Petra. I
Mhm.
always, my mind goes straight to Petra.
What was it? Brigadoon too. Remember the
Oh,
movie?
yeah, yeah.
Brigadoon? Yeah.
I see carvings on the side of the walls,
Wow.
and there are messages that you're to pick up as you go through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of feel like there's also your star people are there in those places, like maybe from the planet that you come from, but that they're in that mountain, kind of like Mount Shasta is what I'm seeing, Care Bear. So
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Anybody else?
I get that you're going through a transition, and that it's going to be a speedy one, because when you get on the raft, it goes so fast. And so I'm getting this is a transition that you're going through, and then it's going to go fast. And also I pulled awaken. So all of this, you know, the transition and everything that's going on in your life is just, it's blossoming and waking you up even more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Come back and tell us if you haven't, again, see if you have any more insights as to where you were. Because I sense that this is probably some kind of it sounds almost Atlantean or Lemurian, doesn't it? It just
Yeah.
really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
I feel that each tunnel or cave that she goes through are different languages.
Ooh,
Ooh, different light
wonderful.
languages. Yeah.
Yes, and different activations in each one.
Right.
Mhm. Exactly.
Oh, it's your keyword. She's going through an awakening, Kelly, and she said that's her keyword that you said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's amazing.
beautiful. I
Mhm.
love the idea of the keyword, Care Bear.
Mhm.
I'm going to use that. That's amazing.
Mhm. It
Yeah.
is. So when
I'll
you
get
hear
to
it,
that
you know
one.
you're on the right path, or you know you're connected with it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
And Leah, I had a vision with our morning meditation. I was a native mother on the plains, looked into the eyes of my kid, moved me. I miss the land and life.
Ooh, wow. Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely get you were a Native American in a past life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's meant to inspire you, Leah. There's so much about the Native American spiritual world that we could learn from. I remember taking working in that modality back in the 90s, and it made me feel so much comfort. Because they love the earth so much and they honor the earth so much. So that's really beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't sum up anything better than what you just said. It's the comfort zone for all of us. And so many, the bottom card is the rising energy from Mother Earth. And I agree with Kelly. It's been your past life for sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to locate where you were in your past life.
Hmm.
And you need to at least visit there
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
spend time there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even speak to the people there to
Beautiful.
gain more knowledge. And you'll be at peace.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't blame you for longing for the simple life. It just, there's something about it that just, getting back to the land, getting back to the roots of it's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are loved, Mary. Yeah. Yeah.
So loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd like to just shout out to Denise Fletcher, who found out she's COVID positive today and is not feeling well. So please send her lots of love and healing. And I'm sure there are others in the chat that may or may not need some kind of a boost. So, yeah.
Mm,
Red people.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry, honey. We're just closing up. Everybody's getting ready to go.
Yeah.
So we stayed a little late today, but if you send it to me, I will make sure that we get it in next week.
Yep.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
please do. Yeah. Well, thank you all for being here, everybody. And chatters and moderators and new members, particularly. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, everybody. We love being here. We didn't want to miss the show. So we
Yeah.
just had to come a little earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of our favorite get-togethers, right?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And thank you all for your reading for me and your support. And
Of course.
And I love you all so much.
I love you too, honey.
We
Everybody
love
loves
you.
everybody loves you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Ginny. It's nice to see you.
Aw,
Take
hi,
care,
Jen.
everyone.
Okay.
Bye
Bye bye,
bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye.